Welcome back to TheKillerNacho fans, and, well, yeah. So I have a battle against Sharpedo43, and he is a regular on the Twitch, yeah. So this is a rarely used match, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And rarely used is a really fun tier, in my opinion. It's kind of a weird tier, though, because, like, Metagross is now, like, available in this tier. So there's just a lot of, diversity in the tier. And you're going to see, in RU these days, a lot of things that were like, OU in previous generations, like Metagross. It dropped along with Darmanitan, although Darmanitan was quick banned. Especially since RU, actually the sun is legal, unlike in UU and NU and below. But anyway, so Galvantula, well, what I mean by sun, I mean drought. Sun is legal everywhere. But anyway, Galvantula, I'm going to switch out for my Mega Blastoise. Mega Blastoise is actually like one of the, it's actually probably the most used Pokemon in the tier for good reasons. It's fantastic at hitting. It's has utility. It's fantastic. So he's gonna go into his own bulky water there, and that's Milotic. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for a Dark Pulse. This battle happened like a couple weeks ago too, so sorry. I've been a little backed up, and I haven't had time to like post battles recently due to real life stuff. But other than NGDL, so just getting around to some of this stuff. So anyway, Dark Pulse on that Milotic is going to do actually about half, which is really nice, and he's just gonna recover. As I go out into my Galvantula again, and yeah, this guy's gonna obviously scare him away. Milotic is incredibly bulky. It can be incredibly specially or physically bulky, but even then, a Thunder is going to scare him away. But I decide actually to set up my Sticky Webs as he goes out into his Rotom Frost, which honestly is incredible that he's using it in RU, because I don't think this Pokemon is even PU by usage. Interesting choice, to say the least, since I believe there are other Rotom forms legal in RU that are better. I think maybe the grass one is, so, and obviously even the fan one is, so no, Frost I think is actually a little more usable than the fan one, because the fan one's just pointless, but you know how it is. But yeah, Rotomo is legal in RU. So anyway, in comes, I've been getting kind of behind myself now, but Machamp is against Milotic, and that's all I have to say, and he's gonna go for a Toxic, which honestly is pretty cheeky. Come on, I could be Guts, you never know. But no, I think I just went for the Dynamic Punch. This is a Assault Vest Machamp, so I'm just going to get the Confusion off on the Milotic. It does decent damage anyway, and yeah, I'm poisoned, and that sucks. So yeah, he is going to, or I am going to switch out, rather. I go into my Galvantula again, and yeah, this thing is still confused, and thankfully it ends up hurting itself in its confusion, so I don't have to worry about it doing any damage. I'll go into my Galvantula, which still has its Focus Sash, so which is incredibly nice. I believe my Sticky Webs got defogged earlier, so I'm just going to go ahead and set them up again. But he's going to go right back into his Rotom, which is his Pokemon with the his defog. So I'm just going to go for a Bug Buzz, knowing that he's probably just going to go for it again. I want to get damage here on the Rotom, so yeah, hopefully he can't get those free defogs up anymore. My Bug Buzz is about half to this thing. But after the leftovers, I don't know if it's going to be a 2-hit KO or not. But in comes Lycanroc, as I just go for another Bug Buzz. Lycanroc is actually a problematic Pokemon for me. This is the Dawn form, or Dusk, I don't remember. You know, it's the new form. I say new, but it's been out for like a year. But anyway, Cell Rock is going to happen, and yeah, it's going to do okay damage to Blastoise. And then he's going to go ahead and pop his Z-move. This is the Splintered Storm Shards, which I hope that YouTube doesn't have a problem with. But yeah, it's his signature Z-move, and unfortunately, even though Mega Blastoise is pretty darn bulky, it's not going to be able to survive this. And I'm like, well, crap, because Mega Blastoise is kind of important to my team. It's my Rapid Spinner as well. It can hit pretty much everything hard, and yeah, this was not good to let this guy go down here, but it is what it is, and Blastoise is going to faint, and yeah, Metagross is going to come on out. So this thing can't have, like, Earthquake or anything. So I end up, I don't remember what I do. He goes into Milotic. I think I go for a Earthquake. Yes, I go for an Earthquake. And yeah, unfortunately this Milotic is super physically bulky, and it does not even appear to be a 2-hit KO after the leftovers. So that's what I was really hoping for. But this thing is just really bulky, and bulky waters are going to do that. So I'm just going to go back into my Galvantula. He almost has to, like, recover, I think. But instead he goes for a Scald. I'm surprised he didn't recover there. Maybe he, yeah, I'm actually pretty surprised. Maybe he thought he couldn't live the Earthquake, or he thought he can, and he just wanted to Scald and then recover, but I'm not entirely sure. He's gonna go. I'm just gonna go for a Thunder now. I want to get rid of the Melodic before it has a chance to heal, and I'm able to take it out. So in comes Lycanroc, and yeah, this guy is really annoying because it has that Accelerock move, and I'm just gonna go into my Metagross now to hopefully take that. And he goes for a Crunch, which was an excellent prediction on his part, going for this super effective Crunch, which will actually have enough power thanks to its ability to 2-hit KO my Metagross, so I don't really want to lose Metagross. Interestingly, he does switch. He's predicting a Bullet Punch. I don't carry Bullet Punch on this Metagross, but he's playing it safe by going out into his Goodra as I go out into my Machamp again. And I am Assault Vest, so I kind of think I can take whatever this thing wants to do. Plus, he's just going to switch out. He goes out into his Roserade. And this is actually a really big problem for me at this point. But I'm going to go into my Metagross. I was pivoting, I guess, I don't remember. Predicting a Dragon move, maybe? I'm not sure. But anyway, this is not really a good matchup for me either, because this thing almost certainly carries Hidden Power Fire, because that's kind of just the standard on Roserade to deal with Steel types, especially with its Technician ability. So it's going to go into Swellow, and that hits me down to 13 HP. I was hoping I'd take that a little better, but Technician plus Life Orb showing its power. And honestly, this was a big mistake for me, because what I really should have done was just sack something else and get the safe switch here into Swellow, who honestly actually has a really, really great matchup against his team, because with Facade, I can pretty much murder anything he has, not to mention Brave Bird, but unfortunately, you know, due to my burn and then the damage I took there and Hidden Power Fire, that is just going to limit me to 2 turns and only killing off the Goodra, which honestly was a huge mistake for me, because looking at the rest of his team, Swellow could have done a lot of work. He only had really a Cellrock to deal with it, so, not a Cellrock, Lycanroc. But, yeah, so that sucks. Anyway, so in comes his Roserade again. I just try to get damage here with Bug Buzz, but unfortunately it's not enough. I'm going to go into my Cloyster, and unfortunately I don't carry Ice Shard in my Cloyster. At least this Cloyster. I do have Ice Shard on a Cloyster, but this one actually has Explosion instead. Trying to, like, kill things, you know, finish things off from 1 HP that you're going to maybe survive, but, yeah, that kind of blows, because even though now I'm going to be able to get off the Shell Smash, I'm going to be able to outspeed and kill this Roserade, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to outspeed the Lycanroc, who still is alive and has that Accelerock priority move. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for the Icicle Shards here, or whatever it's called, Icicle Spear. It's going to go ahead and eventually take out this Rotom, despite the resistance, which just shows you the power of Cloyster after it has a, it's one of the most dangerous Pokemon after a Shell Smash. But unfortunately, this Lycanroc is going to come in, and if I had Ice Shard, I'd be able to kill it, but he's going to be able to go for that Accelerock to murder me because I do not have that. Maybe I think what I did after this match is I changed both my Cloysters to have Ice Shard, because honestly, I'm not a big fan of Explosion unless you're going Normalium Z. But anyway, in comes a Metagross. At this point, I pretty much lost due to this Lycanroc. I was kind of, I guess, hoping I could live a Crunch, but I don't. I really should have probably went into Machamp instead, because I actually resist those things, and I actually have Bullet Punch on this, so I just go for it. I don't know why I sacked off my Metagross immediately. That was probably just, you know, just not me not thinking, no, that I'm pretty much already lost, because he has this Beware thing, and even with its ability Fluffy, even a Stab Zen Headbutt is not going to KO this thing, and yeah, so it's just gonna go ahead and murder me now. But I still kind of made it maybe a little closer. But whatevs. Anyway, good game there, Sharpedo43, fun match. And today's question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite Rotom form from a design perspective? Obviously, Rotom Wash is the frontliner with Rotom Heat, then Mo, then you know, usually Fan and you know, the Freeze one ends up getting, you know, mixed in towards the bottom. Plus, you have the normal Rotom form, which is faster, but a little bit less overwhelming. But this is not about their playability. Obviously, we know which one is best. As for me, I always kind of like the design of Rotom Mo, just because it looks funny, especially with its, I guess, like, I don't know, I just like it. And Rotom Fan is just funny, and it's actually a really funny typing because it's the only Pokemon Levitate that's a flying type. So way to go. But default Rotom probably, no, Mo Rotom probably takes the cake, but I also really like default Rotom. So leave a comment about that and see you guys again next time. Later!